What's up, everybody? Checking this video out. Thanks for watching if you're watching. This video is my SummerSlam 2015 predictions video. I'll be talking about all the matches on the card, on the show, and giving my predictions for them. I'm going to start it off with Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. This match was just added to SummerSlam on Monday Night Raw. Dolph Ziggler returned, got a huge pop and huge reaction. And Brooklyn will be no different. Dolph will, I'm sure, get a huge reaction because the people love the guy. So, Dolph versus Rusev. I predict Dolph Ziggler wins. And he should win. Hopefully, he signed that new deal and new contract, so he's around for a couple more years. I love the guy. He's an awesome talent. And I love watching Dolph Ziggler wrestle. The guy's awesome. Up next, I believe this is on SummerSlam. If it's not, it should be. But I'm not even sure if it is on SummerSlam. I'm going to just predict it anyway. If it happens. I'm not sure it's happening. I should have checked before this video, but I did not. Randy Orton against Sheamus. The fucking Mr. Rooster in the Bank. I really dislike Sheamus. I don't know if I would say I hate the guy, but I really dislike him. So, I predict Randy Orton will defeat Sheamus. And that's good for everybody. Because hopefully you're not a Sheamus fan. And if you are, I don't know why on earth you would be. The guy is a fucking rooster looking freak. And he's a jerk off. But that's my feelings towards Sheamus. I don't like the guy. Never have. And now that he looks like a rooster and he's Mr. Money in the Bank, I don't like him even more. I didn't think I could hate Sheamus more than I did before, but I do. So hopefully Randy Orton beats the fuck out of him and wins. Up next is the WWE Tag Team Championships. On the line, I believe it's a fatal four-way. Got the team of the New Day challenging the champions, the Primetime Players, versus the Los Matadors, versus, I believe, either the Lucha Dragons are in this match. If the fourth team is not the Lucha Dragons, then it's the Ascension. But I'm going to just say it's New Day versus Primetime Players versus Los Matadors versus Lucha Dragons. And I predict that the New Day will become two-time WWE Tag Team Champions, and the New Day will win the tag team titles back at SummerSlam this Sunday. 3 days away on WWE Network. Hopefully you're watching it on the network and you're not watching on pay-per-view like an idiot, and hopefully you did not order it for $55 or whatever the hell it costs. I'll be watching it on the network because I'm smart. Up next, so I said New Day. I predict New Day will win and become the new tag team champions for the second time. Up next, Intercontinental Championship on the line, triple threat match. You have Ryback defending against the Big Show, defending against the Big Show, against the Miz. And Ryback is defending. I predict and I hope the Miz wins this match and becomes the new IC champion. Big Show needs to retire. Everybody is sick of seeing the guy on pay-per-views and Raws and SmackDowns. I have nothing against the Big Show personally. I'm sure he's a great guy. and a nice guy and a fun-loving guy. But I'm really tired of seeing Big Show on television. The guy needs to retire, or he needs to leave and take a year off and just go away for a year, go on vacation for a year or for 6 months. Just get off of my television, Big Show, because I'm really tired of seeing you. You're a giant. You should be used as a special attraction. You should be used by WWE only like 3 times a year. You shouldn't be on television and all the time in every pay-per-view event. It's too much. Big Show. The guy is boring. So I hope Big Show retires, but I don't think he will. I believe he has a contract that runs a year and a half more, or maybe 2 years more. But I hope The Miz wins. I predict The Miz to become the new IC champ. Up next is a tag team matchup. I don't think there are any kickoff show matches, so I believe this will be on the SummerSlam pay-per-view. It's Neville and Stephen Amell, the star of the TV show Arrow on the CW. I've never watched it. I've never seen Arrow. I've heard from people that it's a pretty good show. I'm sure it is, but I'm not into it. I'm not a fan of it. Whatever. And Stephen Amell, I'm sure he's a big fan of WWE, so what the hell? I don't hate the guy. I'm not going to hate on the guy because WWE probably reached out to him to get him to work on SummerSlam. And I'm sure Stephen Amell is a pretty cool guy. He's a fan. I just saw his interview on Renee Young's WWE Network show. He seems like a good guy. So it's Arrow, Stephen Amell, and Neville to take on King Barrett and Stardust. I predict Neville and Stephen Amell will defeat Stardust and King Barrett. I do not see King Barrett and Stardust winning this match at SummerSlam. Up next, I'm going to talk about Team Shield. They're like two members. They are two members of the Shield, so I'll just call them Team Shield. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns will take on Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. This will probably be a good tag match. It'll probably be entertaining. And the crowd, I'm sure, is going to be into it. Because there's a lot of Ambrose fans out there. There's a lot of Bray Wyatt fans out there. And there's a lot of Roman Reigns fans out there that will probably be at SummerSlam. So the crowd reaction will probably be pretty damn good for this tag match. And I'm a Luke Harper fan. And I'm a Bray fan and Ambrose fan. I think they're great. I'm not really into Roman Reigns. I don't dislike the guy, but I'm just not a fan of his. He's boring to me. Anyways, I predict that Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper will win. And Roman, I don't know about Eric Rowan, former Wyatt family member. I believe he will return at SummerSlam. So if the Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper do not win on their own, I believe Eric Rowan will come in to ringside, interfere, and the Wyatt family will win because of Eric Rowan. If he returns, I'm not sure he's going to return, but I believe he may. If he does return, I believe Sting will probably return on a Monday Night Raw to help Ambrose and Reigns and to set up a Sting, Ambrose, Reigns versus Wyatt family match at the next pay-per-view. I believe it is Night of Champions. So I believe Sting they may have Sting return. If Eric Rowan returns and beats down Ambrose and Reigns, you got 3 Wyatt family members against 2 guys in Ambrose and Reigns. I believe Sting, it makes a lot of sense to have Sting return and join Ambrose and Reigns to fight the Wyatt family at the next pay-per-view in a 6-man tag. But I predict Bray and Luke Harper will win at SummerSlam. And there's been rumors out there that Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel. I don't think he's going to at all. I don't know where that came from, but I do not see Dean Ambrose turning heel right now. The guy's just too over with the crowd, and I'm sure he sells a lot of merchandise, and he will sell a lot of merchandise if he stays a babyface. So I don't think WWE would want Dean Ambrose to turn heel right now, especially at SummerSlam. But if it does happen, it happens. Dean Ambrose heel run, that could be pretty awesome. Up next is the 3 teams, Divas 3-team elimination match. Elimination style. You have 9 Divas in total in this match. This match will probably go over 20 minutes. Or maybe 20 minutes. Because SummerSlam is a 4-hour show. For the first time ever in WWE SummerSlam history, it's 4 hours. So the Divas match, because it's elimination, it's probably going to be given 20 minutes, maybe more. And it should be. The Divas match should be given a lot of time. They deserve it. You got Team PCB, Paige, Charlotte, Becky Lynch taking on Team Bad in Tamina, Naomi, and Sasha Banks. And against Team Bella, Alicia Fox and the Bella Twins. I think this will be a good match, but the Bellas and Naomi could mess it all up. Why? Why do I say that? I think they can mess it all up because they could end up botching a lot of spots in this match. Especially if it's fast-paced. Naomi and the Bellas, they botch a lot of moves. So it could be good, but it could also be bad if there's a lot of fuck-ups and a lot of missed spots and people not in the right places at the right times when they're supposed to be. So there could be a lot of botches in this Divas 3-team elimination match. I still think it's going to be enjoyable to watch and entertaining. As I said in my other videos, I'm a fan of women's wrestling. I support it, and I love good women's wrestling. So hopefully, it's a really good match. A really good 3-team Diva elimination match. I think it will be, but then again, there may be a lot of fuck-ups and botches. I predict Team PCB, Paige, Charlotte, Becky, I predict them to win this 3-team Diva elimination match. Hopefully they do win, because I'm a big fan of Paige and Charlotte, and Becky Lynch is pretty damn good also. Up next is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match versus the U.S. title. It's title for title. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. Title for title. WWE threw this match. I think they were planning it before Cena broke his nose. But they threw this match together pretty damn quick. There was not very much build-up. But anyways, it's SummerSlam. They're calling it the biggest SummerSlam of all time. Whatever the hell that means, I don't know. Anyways, I predict that Seth Rollins, it is not his time to lose the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I do not believe it is his time to lose it. Not now, and it should not be his time to lose it now, because he's a damn good champion, and he's just getting started with his run. Just give the guy time. Give him 6 more months or longer, and he'll be a great champion. And then people care even more. People will pay even more money to see Seth Rollins get beat for the title if you let him hold on to it longer. I really hope they do not give the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I really hope they don't give it back to John Cena, Super Cena. I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it, because John Cena is probably one of the hardest working guys in the WWE. But I want to see Seth Rollins win at SummerSlam. So I predict Seth Rollins will win. Hopefully he does. Hopefully I'm right. After SummerSlam, I'll do a SummerSlam review video. Probably put it up on Monday on my YouTube channel and my Twitter. Anyways, in my review video, I'll run down my record at SummerSlam of my predictions. I'll give you my record and how good I was, or maybe I'll be god-awful. And maybe I won't even maybe I wouldn't, on my review video, maybe I'll be only 2 wins and 8 losses. Who knows? Maybe I'll predict nothing right. But I gotta go with Seth Rollins. I have to, because I want to see the guy win. So Seth Rollins retains the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and becomes a U.S. champion. Usually, when a guy wins 2 belts, WWE does not let them hold on to 2 belts ever. They're probably going to strip whoever wins the 2 belts. They're probably going to strip them of the U.S. title and put the U.S. title on the line in a tournament or a battle royal or something like that. I don't see whoever wins the 2 belts. I do not see them holding on to 2 belts, because WWE does not like that and does not let guys hold on to 2 belts for very long. They never have. So, for all the Seth Rollins fans out there that support him, I support him. I'm a fan of his. I think he's a damn good champion. Hopefully Seth Rollins wins for us all. Up next, I don't think it will be the main event. It could be the last match and the main event, but I don't think it will be. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about in predicting last. Brock Lesnar, the Beast, versus The Undertaker. This match is being called the rematch that was too big for WrestleMania. What the hell does that even mean? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But that's what they've been saying for weeks and weeks. This rematch is too big for WrestleMania. They're probably just saying that to get people to buy the network that don't have it and want to see this rematch. Well, Brock, as they said on Raw, The Undertaker has never defeated Brock Lesnar in a one-on-one match. He did not defeat him at No Mercy 2002 in Hell in a Cell. Brock won. And he should have won then. He was a newly crowned champion. And then, No Mercy 2003, they worked. And they had a biker chain match. I believe Brock Lesnar also won that. Obviously, he had to win it because he never lost to The Undertaker. And then, WrestleMania 30, Brock versus Undertaker for the 3rd time. And Brock defeats The Undertaker and defeats and beats the streak and conquered the streak. So, Brock versus Taker at SummerSlam in 3 nights. Live on the network and pay-per-view. It's gonna be fucking epic. Hopefully, from Brock Lesnar's style, wrestling style, the guy is a beast in there. He'll take anybody to Suplex City. Why am I saying this? Because hopefully, from Brock's style, hopefully The Undertaker does not get knocked out again and suffer a concussion because of Brock's style. I don't think Brock was that crazy, like unsafe at WrestleMania 30. I don't think he was that intense. But The Undertaker did suffer a concussion, and the entire match was crap because of it. As you could see in Undertaker's eyes, he was not all there at WrestleMania 30. The guy was, he was concussed. He suffered a concussion, and he had to go in an ambulance after the match, and he went to the goddamn emergency room. So, I really hope Undertaker does not get injured and suffer a concussion again. But I'm afraid that may happen because of Brock's style, and especially if Brock keeps throwing suplexes over and over and over, he may just break The Undertaker in half. If he doesn't suffer a concussion, Brock just may kill The Undertaker by all the suplexes, if he hits a lot of suplexes. Anyways, I don't see Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman could turn heel on Brock. I don't think that will happen. It could, but it wouldn't make any sense. But you did have Paul Heyman back in the day in WCW in 1990. He did manage The Undertaker well before Brock Lesnar. But that should not matter, and they should not have Paul turn on Brock. That'd be stupid. I don't really want any interference in this match. I want to see a clean-cut winner without interference. And then Kane. Kane could come back. Lights could go out. Fire pyro could go off by the entrance. And Kane's music could hit, and he could come out if the referee's knocked out. So Kane could return because Brock Lesnar took him out and smashed the steel stairs and smashed his ankle in half. Not for real. I'm sure he didn't break his ankle, or break his leg, but that's what the storyline was. Brock took the stairs, picked him up, slammed him on Kane's foot and ankle. So Kane may return to get some revenge on Brock at SummerSlam to help his brother, The Undertaker, defeat Brock. That makes a lot of sense because of what Lesnar did to Kane before Battleground in July. It was before Battleground where he cracked Kane's ankle with the stairs. So I could definitely see Kane returning as the old Kane, the Monster Kane with the mask. He could come out as the Monster Kane. Hopefully he does not come out with those goddamn khaki pants in Corporate Kane. Because Corporate Kane sucks. And nobody wants to see Corporate Kane return. And I would definitely say I don't ever want to see Corporate Kane come back. If Kane does come back, which I'm sure he will, if he does, I want to see him under his old mask that he wore in 98. Not with that giant hole in it where the mask was like an opening where you could see his entire chin. I don't want to see that mask. I want to see the 1998 Kane. And I want to see that gear on him and that mask on him. So, Kane could definitely return and reunite the Brothers of Destruction to help The Undertaker defeat Brock. But how Undertaker has owned Brock at Battleground and on Raw a couple nights ago. How he's owned him, kicked him, low blow both times, tombstones at Battleground and on Raw. Tombstone, so Undertaker has owned Brock, so he doesn't really need anybody's help, not even Kane, his own brothers. And by the way, for people watching, Kane and The Undertaker are not really brothers. They're not. It's just a storyline. Great storyline to make them brothers, but they're not brothers. But I don't think Taker needs any help, and I don't think you need to do have anybody else interfere in this match. Not Paul Heyman, not Kane. There needs to be no fucking interference, please. I want to see a clean-cut winner with no interference. I predict I'll probably be right. I was going to predict Brock Lesnar. I want Brock Lesnar to win. I would like to see the Beast win this match because Taker's not even part-time. But I understand and I get it if they're going to have The Undertaker win because he lost to Brock and never has beaten Brock. And he lost his streak, so it makes a lot of sense to have The Undertaker win this rematch. But I'd like to see Brock win. I think Brock should win. It'd be a nice surprise to us all. Except for the hardcore Taker fans out there, I'm sure would be angry if Brock won. And they'd probably bitch and moan and say how awful SummerSlam was and how WWE sucks. Whatever. I would like to see Brock win, and he deserves to win. But I predict the Undertaker will win and get his victory, his first ever one-on-one victory against Brock Lesnar. I predict the Undertaker will win. This was my SummerSlam predictions video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. You have 10 matches booked for SummerSlam 2015. 4-hour show. Hopefully it doesn't get boring at times and drag on and on and on. I'll be on Twitter the entire kickoff show and SummerSlam, so I'll be on Twitter for 5 hours tweeting my fucking ass off. Anybody that wants to join me on Twitter and talk about SummerSlam, I'm at TNA WWE Guy. That's where I'll be on SummerSlam Sunday night, live tweeting from at TNA WWE Guy. Find my SummerSlam tweets there. This was my SummerSlam 2015 predictions video. Enjoy SummerSlam. If you're watching it, hope you enjoy it. And have a great time watching it. I'm going to enjoy it. Bye for now, everybody.